this is our old coop. It's a piece of junk. Let's just straight up and say it that way. This part out here is an addition that we added onto it because the outside part that came with the coop wasn't big enough. Now, this coop did work for us for a little while when we only had a small amount of chickens, and back when the coop was actually up by our house, shaded from the rain and everything. But now it's kind of just run down, not very good anymore. It never really was. I don't know why we bought a second one. This is our second one. Our first one fell apart, and that should have been a thing that we looked at to begin with. And the chickens were in here up until recently when we bought our new coop, and we'll go over that one after we go over this one. So this one had a nice roof, and it just kind of didn't work anymore. I mean, see, something could get in there potentially. It's falling apart. We'll eventually take it apart and take it down, but we can't right now. This was meant to make it so that it's more stable, because after a year or so it became wobbly. These are very, very, very cheaply made. This roof is supposed to last and keep the chickens safe, but if that's supposed to be the case, why would it fall apart and start rotting and stuff? This coop is very cheaply made. I would not recommend these coops. The nesting box is falling apart. The bottom of it has a hole. It's warping, it's rotting. We've already replaced this roof. It was completely gone. These hinges, they look like they're still okay. We might try to salvage those, especially this hinge that holds up the coop door. What is she doing? Sorry, the dog's eating a pear that I threw out to the chickens earlier. And as you can see, this coop, it wobbles, and I'm just barely pushing on it. One thing I did like about this coop was there was place for like storage and stuff, but you have to make sure that you keep it closed, otherwise it's gonna wobble and fall apart like it did. Had some ventilation that came off, not enough ventilation though. This is our butternut squash patch that the chickens planted for us. It's all one plant. This is the reason why we cannot take it down right now, because the butternut squash is growing on the coop, so we don't want to take it down yet. Another bad feature of this is that the coop is on the ground, and something could potentially dig in there and get in, like a raccoon, maybe a fox. I think we've had snakes in here because we had eggs go missing recently. There's still some stuff in there that I need to take out. There were roost poles in here, or roosting bars. The chickens knocked them down. And there's no door here, or potential for a door that I could lift up and down or whatever, so nothing get them. And then they do have this other door that would work for cleaning, but it doesn't. That's another thing, cleaning. I don't like it because I couldn't get in there to clean it. Like, I wouldn't be able to stand up in there and clean it out. I couldn't walk into here to get anything out. Say if there was a sick or a dead chicken, I couldn't get it out. This thing down here, sorry, all the dirt, we put it on to hopefully keep it from sinking into the ground any more than it already has. And I tried to keep it level. It worked for a little bit, but that, piece of junk poop. Just fell apart. And you need no ventilation, and that's what you need for chickens. No ventilation is just terrible. And you see, this is the original part, run that came with the coop, and you see how small it is. That's why we put this one on, and we just left that door open. It gave them some more ventilation, but in the wintertime it was real cold in there. So that's that. And our chickens are molting at the moment. Also, we had something dug in here once a few years ago and killed our whole flock. That was nice. This hole is just because, well, it rotted. And the butternut squash are pulling this in. It used to stand out more, but because everything on top is so heavy, it fell in. Looks like it was about to fall on the chickens, so I had to get that. And then it was also hard to get to the chickens because it was being pulled in. See, there's a lot you gotta do to try to get it closed. Chickens liked it in there, and now I like the butternut squash on top of it because it gives them some shade. But yeah, and they would graze in there. This is where we find them at night, and I'll explain that eventually too, why we come out here and find them over here at night. Oh, and then there's this hole here, which is where we think something was getting in to get our eggs, but there was no evidence that the eggs were being stolen or eaten, so we don't know what was taking them. Chickens dug this out too, by the way. This wasn't anything that somebody did. Just the chickens did that. Now we're gonna go on over to this coop. This is our new coop. Got a little chicken door on the outside. I think eventually what I want to do is switch out this hardware right here to maybe a gate latch, so that I can just latch it to the side, so that way when it's windy on days like this, it won't like flap around like this. It's got working windows on it, which is real nice. A metal roof, which is definitely a lot better than that other roof over there on this chicken coop right here. Got a nice, it's a walk-in. There's the neighbor's dog. Penny! Hi, puppy! He comes over here all the time. This is the egg door. I don't know why it's doing that right now. I think it's because all the shavings are falling out. Someone broke an egg today. And I like this because you can just reach in to the nesting boxes and get the eggs. Now I do have to put some more shavings back in there because they did knock them out. So, and this door is heavy, but I like it because it's off the ground and no one can get to it, and it locks. And the only problem with this is that there's shavings in the way right there, so we gotta fix that. Let's go into the coop. This is their feeder. It's out here right now because it's empty and full of shavings. Oh, sorry about that. I ran out of space on my phone. Chickens are going nuts. I don't know why. I don't think anything's up there because the dog is freaking out, so. But this is the inside of our coop. It's a nice walk-in. There's our water. It's sitting on a stone right now. I'll have to put another one in there just to make it level. It's kind of dark in here. Eventually I might want to hang it from the rafters, but this is a nice, I like this. It's walk-in. It's got ventilation up here. Goes straight to the outside. There's ventilation holes right here too. There's a wire here to protect the chickens from anything getting in. The windows can open, close. If it's hot or cold, you can use those, the little chicken door. It does have a regular screen on it, so something could get in, so you gotta be careful. And the chickens do like to try to get out through here because they're not very smart. There's the dog. Hello. What are you doing? What are you doing? And here's our roosting poles. We had to put these up because it didn't come with any. Battery operated. Let me try that again. Battery operated rope lights because it is dark in here, and they are on a timer, so they come on for about 8 hours a day. They go off at night. There's more potential for more ventilation here if I wanted to change those out. Putting their shavings in here for now, and some diatomaceous earth right there. Here's the roost bar that came with it, the nesting boxes, and the dog again. There's the broken egg that I threw back in here. That's why she's trying to come in to get it. The chickens. This is a from our tree, from one of our trees. It didn't fall. It just kind of rolled just now, which I gotta fix that, I guess. Because the chickens did move it last night. It's alright. This was a roost. I knew it wasn't gonna stay up. None of these are attached to it, so if I wanted to, we could move it. That's the door opening and closing because of the wind. Nice roof. We are going to do the deep litter method. So right now, it's only got a few inches. It does smell in here right now because it is new deep litter method. It's a brand new coop. But essentially, it should not smell. We only have to clean it out once a year. As long as you turn this over, turn over the shavings, and add more. The chickens are currently doing a great job of turning it over because every morning I come in here and there's new holes. I tried to put up a board right here so the shavings don't come out, but I need a longer board. Or not longer. Taller vertical wise. Because the chickens keep knocking it over. I keep knocking it over. Eventually I do want to put something across the front of these too so that they stop kicking the shavings out. And they are sleeping in the nesting boxes right now, which is bad. So we come out here every night to try to put them up on the roosts. Some of them have found the roosts, but because it is a new place, it's kind of scary for them. So they've been huddling in the corners over there, and Shasta's trying to come in. This isn't a dog house, it's a chicken coop. You trying to come in? Let's see, can you come in? Are you gonna try? You could try. I don't think you'll fit, but you could try. Come on. Come on. I've seen you fit through smaller holes than that. You trying to come in? Come on. No? She wants to come in. We'll see what she does. Shasta, hey. Oops. This is our feeder right here. I put it under here so that it doesn't get poop on it. Hopefully shavings don't go in there, but it still happens. Puppy! Where'd she go? Oh, so at night we find the chickens outside, some of them, because they did just recently move in here on Saturday. So they don't know that this is theirs. Their new home. Some of them are coming in here now by themselves, but we still have to go out and catch a few and put them in here at night. That's also why we have lights up, just so it's easier for us to come in here and count the chickens at night and then put them away when we have to go find them. And I do have to clean this out, and we'll be back in a few hours later tonight when we're putting the chickens away, and I'll show you how they roost up there and up on top of the nesting boxes. It's so noisy back here. So this is where we keep like extra bricks and stones and stuff, if we have any. This is the back side of our property. I don't think I've ever brought you guys down here. But yeah, Shasta normally comes with me, but she didn't want to. Oh, you know, either our chickens or the neighbor's chickens making noise. I don't know what that is. Chicken's freaking out. There's no predators up there. Shasta's not barking. No one's freaking out, so that's all we can say to that. Maybe we should get some more, bring up some more roosts for the chickens too. This is where we'll find some. So, wheelbarrow doesn't work anymore. Maybe there's some more bricks back here, and there's also a creek back there too. It's real nice. When it rains a lot, it gets real full. Yeah, I could come back here and find a bunch of roosts for the chickens, I guess. If anybody see, oh, we got some paver stones back. These are even better. Stones. I like these better. Look, we got some back. We got some of these. Maybe we could bring those up. Look, more branches. I hit the jackpot back here. Bring up these paver stones right here and put them in the chicken coop. On top of these pavers, on top of these stones maybe. And then bring up like 2 of these to put the chicken feed on top of. Oh, I got some ideas, y'all. Okay, I'll be back when I show you what I have got. Okay, now it is nighttime and we're in the coop. These are the lights in the coop. I think everyone's in here. I had to go rescue 2 from the coop. I think it looks like everyone's in here. Gotta do a quick count. We have 17. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Not everybody's in here. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. But I gotta fix that. Babies are okay. You're okay. Okay, nobody's under there. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, okay, we have everybody. They're good. Shasta's outside. Let's see her. She wants in. Let's see her. Okay. Nobody's over there. We're all good. And no one is in the nesting boxes. Good job, girls. We'll see if this stays up overnight. Ooh. Stayed up last night. Well, we'll see if it stays up tonight, won't we, girls? So here's what I ended up doing with the blocks and everything. I brought up 2 of these and cleaned them off. And I set the water on there. It looks like there's a bit of stuff in there because they've been, you know, kicking it around. Because this one's sleeping up here for some reason. And then I put the feet up on these blocks. So hopefully not as many shavings get kicked in there. And there's another roost. I don't know why these choose to sleep on the ground. That's okay. They'll find these roosts. Yes, girls. Hopefully we'll get them off the top of the nesting box, so that they'll start sleeping up here as we get this more stable. But that's okay. And these ones already fell off. Won't worry about it. Tonight they look pretty content, except for it's hot in here. There's a bit of a breeze coming through. Okay, girls, I'll leave you alone. And this light will go off by itself. You're on 10 o'clock. It's not bothering them. Is it? Alright, well, I'll see you girls later, huh? And boys. There's at least 3 boys in here. Okay, girls. Say goodnight.